Unk Talk of the day, unpopular opinion. Well, the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Unkle KG. I want to thank you for joining me today. So, on this episode of Unk Talk, the topic is it's not everybody else, it's you. Letting go of that victim mentality. It's not everybody else, it's you. Letting go of that victim mentality. So, let's dive right in. It's a lot of people in this day and age, or just in society in general, that tend to blame everybody, right, for everything. You got a lot of people who don't want to take responsibility or accountability for things not working out, right? For relationships failing, for different things that might take place. And a lot of times we don't understand or think about that, hey, sometimes it is me. Sometimes it's not everybody else. It's not all my friends and family members or coworkers, right? And we have to get out of that space of playing victim. See, nobody wants to admit that they're playing victim or that they have been playing victim because there's too many negative connotations that go with that, right? But reality of the fact is that's what some of us do. Some of us sit up here and still won't take accountability or responsibility for our actions and the things that take place. It's always somebody else's fault. Well, he did this to me. She did that to me. He said this. She said that. No, man, it's you. Especially if the people that you've been falling out with, some close friends or family members who are positive people. They're positive people in the world, positive people in your life. These are people that are doing something with themselves, taking care of business, taking care of their responsibilities, right? These are people that you hold dear to your heart, but that are actually productive people in your life and just in society in general. But you done fell out with everybody that you close to. It's just like one of those things of everybody saying the same thing. Something must be kind of true, right? So if you're falling out with everybody that you were close to, at a certain point, you need to take a look at yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Maybe I am tripping. I done fell out with all my closest homeboys, my closest homegirls, my closest family members. And it's not like these are people who you needed to separate yourself from because they wasn't adding any value to your life. It's not like these are people who, were manipulating you or mistreating you or whatever. These people served a purpose in your life. But you too bullheaded to realize that you've been a cause of these relationships with these people or these individuals failing. It's not everybody else, man. It's you. It's you. Especially you've been rocking with these people for a long time. Y'all know each other like the back of your hand. And if you fell out with this person, now it's this person, now it's that person, now it's this person over there. At a certain point, you got to realize, what am I doing wrong? And think about how you falling out with these people. Have they really done something egregious to you? Or is it just because you can't get your way or manipulate the situation? Is it because you don't want to accept the fact that you can be wrong sometimes? We got to take a good look at ourselves and take accountability and responsibility sometimes. Stop playing victim. Nobody really is going to say, yeah, I was playing victim. That sounds bad, right? It's a real negative connotation that comes with that. But some of us, we play victim. Some of us play victim. And we sit up here and want to point the fingers at everybody else. It's you. It's you. And the sooner that you realize that, the sooner that you're willing to man up or woman up and accept that part of yourself accept that responsibility, then things will never work out. Until you're willing to accept that part of yourself. Once you sit down, look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm tripping. I'm wrong. My bad. That's when things will start to fall back in place and you'll be able to get back on track with these core relationships that you thought you valued or cared about so much. That you said you cared about, that you said you valued. These are things that we got to come to grips with. These are things that we got to understand. You done fell out with everybody that you was cool with. And I don't mean people that you just got to remove yourself from because these were negative influences, because these were people that wasn't adding value to your life. These are your closest friends and family members. And you falling out with them one by one, by one, by one, by one. When are we going to realize it's something that we are doing? It's something that we're doing. But the problem is some of us are so just bullheaded that even in that moment when we're alone and we're reflecting and we look back on all the people that we fell out with, we still think somehow that they're the problem. We got a level of arrogance about ourselves that it can't be me. Not me, not something that I'm doing. It is you. It's you. And you really hurting on the inside. You hurting on the inside. You lying to yourself day in and day out, telling yourself, I'm good. I don't need him. I don't need her. I'm straight. It is what it is. I wish him the best. Lying to yourself, man. You want your friend back, don't you? You want your family back, don't you? I know you do. It's hard out here. It's tough out here. These are people that you rock with day in and day out. But because you decided to take your mentality and play victim, you done fell out with everybody who meant something to you. Because you just so bullheaded that you just like, you know what? I'ma just lie to myself and tell myself I'm all right. Instead of having a conversation with these friends and family members. And of course, okay, y'all fell out. So they might have said some things that they shouldn't have said. Guess what? I'm willing to bet you did too. But too many times we want to throw a rock and hide our hands. No, you got to stand on that. Standing on that meaning you standing firm and you going this way with it, or you standing firm and being an adult and apologizing. But whatever it is, you stand on it. Stop playing victim. Stop doing that. Be real with yourself. Be real with your friends. Be real with your family. Be a man. Be a woman. Be an adult. Stop lying to yourself. That ain't doing nobody no good. And the minute you start being real, the minute you start being honest, that's when healing can begin. Whether you go ahead and patch up these relationships or not, healing will be able to start taking place. You'll be able to start to heal and let go or fix things. Stop lying to yourself, man. Be real. It's okay to say, man, you know, I was wrong. I was tripping. I messed up. Can you forgive me? But we don't want to say that. We don't like that phrase. We don't like those words because that's an admission of wrongdoing. That's some sort of admission of, dang, maybe I was the problem. So take this time to reflect, man. Sit back and think. Sit back and think. Sometimes it's you. It ain't everybody else. Let go of that victim mentality. That's all I got for y'all today, man. It's Unk Talk of the Day, unpopular opinion. Well, the opinion may be unpopular, but the conversation is necessary. I'm your host, Unkle KG. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me. Till next time. Peace.